Right now I'm going to go over the INSE cordless stick vacuum. This is model number N5S. This is probably one of the most affordable stick vacuums I've seen on the market. My family and I have been using this for over 6 months. I'm going to go over the machine and tell you my thoughts on its performance. So first I want to start with really the vacuum head, the motor of the machine. It's got this pull trigger that turns it on. One pull turns it on low, two pulls turns it on its high setting. You also have this button on top that you can adjust between the low and the high setting, and then that third pull on the trigger does turn it off. It has a removable, rechargeable battery. I typically leave it in the head or in the motor of the vacuum and just charge it while it's all put together. It can stand up on its own, and this is really how we store it. It also comes with a wall mount if you want to mount it on the wall, but during storage we just put it like this upright, kind of in the corner out of the way. Another feature that I really like about this is that it's got this extendable center hose piece that is removable, and then it's adjustable. So if you pull this piece down here, you can then extend it. So typically we use it on its longest or biggest setting here. Then you also have different head pieces that you can attach. So here you've got your kind of your standard vacuum head piece with that agitator to suck up stuff. Then you have the 2-in-1 piece here that's got the bristles, or it's just got the hard plastic hose there sucking up stuff. And then you've got your narrow kind of piece that get in kind of tight places. The other great feature about this is that you can attach any of them, of course, to the extension hose, or you can attach them directly to the handle. So if you're working in your car or something, that does work well. And then this, I think, is a great attachment if you had some stairs or just a tight place that you wanted to go ahead and vacuum something up. Now I will show you how to empty this and clean out the filter and everything, but first I want to tell you a little bit about the performance and how it does. So we use this almost exclusively as a hard wood or hard surface cleaner. I don't think it performs very well on carpet, and I honestly haven't tested it very much on carpet. I have tried it on our area rugs, and it doesn't really pick that much up. I did test it using dog hair, sand, and coffee grounds. I used this on the high setting and it picked up all three with ease. So it sucked up the dog hair, no problem, and that's really the main thing that we use this vacuum for. I went on to the sand here that I collected from outside. This is quite a bit of sand, and it sucked it up as well, no problem. And then finally the coffee grounds, no issues there. It picked everything up and didn't leave anything behind. So as far as power, I believe that this vacuum works very well. We use it almost on a daily basis just to go around and really vacuum up after the dog that brings in a lot of pet hair, dirt, and dust. So we vacuum the stairs and kind of just do a quick vacuum almost every day just to try to keep up on a daily basis so that the house doesn't get too dusty and dirty. One other thing of note is that on a full charge, it will run at low power for about 40 minutes straight, on high power about 20 minutes straight. Personally, I only run it for about 10 to 15 minutes at a time, and then I go ahead and charge it every time when I'm not using it. So let's talk about how to clean it. So you simply push this button and it releases the container here to empty everything out, and then you do have a kind of a two-part filter system. So this is just a quarter turn, and you can pull out the larger filter, and this will catch all your big stuff, your big chunks of hair and any leaves, you know, whatever you're picking up, big chunks will get stuck to here, so you can go ahead and brush those off. And then you have a smaller filter inside here. You don't have to twist it, it just pulls right out. And then this is where all your fine dust and debris is going to get caught. Now it's kind of a two-part filter system. So you've got this mesh that goes around the filter, and then you've got the filter itself here. Now here you have your cleaning tool that comes with it, a brush and kind of a hook. So you can kind of use the hook to get any of the big stuff out, and then you can kind of go back with your brush and brush off the finer dirt and debris. Now I do clean this probably once a week. I don't do it after every clean, just once a week on the weekends I get around and I go ahead and clean this out. You can then take it outside and tap it and shake it, blow it off, and really clean that. The nice thing about this filter here, this mesh filter, is that you can actually rinse this off. Now you can't rinse off this filter, but you can rinse this off, and then it just Velcros back on here, and then you can put it all back together and then put it back into the vacuum. And it does come with a spare filter as well. So that's good. Another convenient thing is this tool to clean out your agitator and your bristles. So what's going to happen is while you're vacuuming and using this, it's going to get hair that's going to tangle up around the head of the vacuum, and you're going to use this hook to go ahead and clean that, and you can scrape it out. It grabs all that hair, and then you can start pulling it out there to clean it. You could also use the brushes here to clean off some of that as well. So this again really is designed for, and I use it exclusively on my hardwood floors, and these bristles are really soft here. They're almost like microfiber. They're so soft, and it's really good for the floor so it doesn't damage the floor. Another thing that you saw in the video, it does have the light that turns on so you can see a little bit better as you're going around vacuuming up stuff. I typically have the lights on when I'm vacuuming, so it's not that important to have those lights there, but it does help for you to see some things. So as you can see, my vacuum's dirty here. We've had it for months. We use it almost on a daily basis. It does work very well, and then for the price, I think it's just worth it. So I do highly recommend this machine, especially if you're looking for more of a budget stick vacuum cleaner. One thing of note is just to make sure to clean it regularly. It will clog up in here. So we've got that dog. He's a German Shepherd, Great Pyrenees lab mix. He sheds a lot. So there was one time where I had a bunch of hair clogged in here. Just went ahead and cleaned that out, and we were good to go again. So depending on what you vacuum up, you know those little twist ties that come with all of your electronics and stuff, sometimes those get stuck in there. I had one of those stuck in there once. You just fish it out there, and then you can go ahead and get back to your normal use. If you're experiencing any performance issues, check that first, because you might have a clog, because there's all different ways and areas that you can get a clog of hair, whether that's in the headpiece here, in the vacuum itself, or even in the motor of the vacuum as well. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the INSE. Again, this is the N5S. I'll put links to everything in the description of this video. If you like DIY around the house, please feel free to like and subscribe. My name is Drew. I'll see you in the next one.